Hey everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 9. So this episode, I'd like to get tier 4 and make the Well of Suffering underneath this blood altar here. I'm hoping the Well of Suffering, it says it can reach 15 mod blocks. I'm hoping I'll build it underneath here and it'll actually get this area here and then I don't have to move things around. Otherwise I'll move that stuff. But my hurdle was getting saturated tau and I just had to look around for things on it because the book just tells you it needs to have a mob on top of it as it grows, but it doesn't. It didn't seem to do anything regardless of what I did. But I found that if you bone meal it as it's growing, if I can reach it. Hello, no, can I get to you? It will actually hurt them. And it's that process that turns it into saturated tau. I'm going to be careful I don't. That doesn't matter. But yeah, if you do that enough, and I've got a little spot set up outside of town where I was doing that to get the saturated tau, it will turn into a saturated tau like this, and that's what we need for that next tier to make the stones for the top of these pillars. I've gone and set out where the runes should be, which this is tier 5, by the way. And in the corners is like a nether star block or something like that. This is the tier 5 area, and I'm doing that just to get myself acquainted with how much space I actually needed. Let's just get rid of this for the moment. That'll be fine. I'm going to dump this out of here. I don't know if I can like farm this guy now. Can I farm? It'd be cool if I could put it in like a hopping botany pot or something, but it doesn't show me being able to do anything with it there. But that's okay. What's interesting there is I don't know why it's showing all those different food things there, but anyway. Cool. So to do this next step, which is we got this one here, a speed rune, nice. We need to make a couple of things here. To get the weak blood shards, we actually need this sanguine reverter. And that guy is made in the Hellfire Forge. So we're going to need some shears, an imbued slate, an iron ingot. Oh, and one last thing in between episodes. Let me just put, you know what? You can go right there. In between episodes, I was making the living armor. So to do that, you need your normal arcane ashes. And then you hit it with the binding reagent, which the binding reagent is this gunpowder, redstone, glowstone, and a gold nugget. We hit that on there. And then you put an iron armor piece. So in this case, it's the boots. I've already done the helmet, the leggings, and the chest plate. That's really loud. And then we'll get our living boots. So that was the last of the living armor quest line that I needed to do. Just gave us some XP. I don't plan on using this because, to be honest, the set I've got on is much better. Can I have a chest, please? I can pop that in here for now. We might need it at some point, but I'll just chuck it away for the moment. I'm going to put, I'd like to put you away. You get the towel out of there, and it can go in this chest as well. Get rid of these fence palings. All right, so the sanguine reverter. This guy. Stone, iron ingot, imbued, and shears. Stone. Shears. And an imbued. Cool. In here. And shears. I wonder if I can use this guy. Can. so there's our sanguine reverter. Used a little bit of that. Okay, so using this in here, we should get at least one shard, and then a 20% chance of a second one. And we're going to use this to convert into bloodstone bricks. So actually I only need one. Let's put you in here, and then one of them. Hello, it's doing its thing. Oop, we got the two. Yep. Broke it. Fine. Alright, so we got our weak blood shards. Tick. So to make bloodstone bricks, or large bloodstone bricks, it looks like we just need, like, stone, is it? We try stone again. Is it just a combo like this? Yep. Right, large bloodstone bricks. So I can pop you away for the moment. I'm going to put these guys up on top of here because that's where they need to go. 1, 2. Gotta replace this piece of cobble. 3, and one more right there. Right, and then we need the runes for this area. Yeah, so let's get runes we have. I've got some blank runes here. Do I have any other runes in here at the moment? I think I've got them all. Okay. So let me place these guys. Seven aside. And it starts like in. Cool. So if I look at the altar, it should still... Oop, I don't have that thing in my inventory at the moment. Have a look at this. It's still a tier 3 until I replace this last lot. Right, so tier 4, top left, you can see. Tier 4 can hold 18,000 milliliters, millibuckets, whatever you want to call it. And we're good. We're good. So we now have a tier 4 altar, which means that we can make... you know what I'm going to do? Part of me wants to just... Actually, I might need to hold on to them because I guarantee this wants... Oh, 64, that's not too bad, I guess. Some of them, it's been a little bit weird because it's like it just forgets that you've got all these other tiers. Anyway. Cool. So I want to put stuff in here. Put my ritual stone. I need 2 blocks of coal. We need to turn this into... This will... Oops, it's changed already. We need to turn these into dusk runes. Cool. So with this, if I do uses for the dusk, we need 2 demonic slates. Now, demonic's going to be the fun one, right? Let's get our little farm ranking. Is what we're actually going to need. I do. Where is it? No, on. We need to do this with the ritual diviner in the middle and then the two demonic slates either side. So I'm going to have a bit of fun and get this up to a point where it will allow me, I'm going to need a few reinforced to get to demonic. So bear with me, I'm going to put a cut in, and because this will take me, I don't know, 10 or so minutes. I'll get this done, and when I come back, we'll have everything we need ready to do this next level and get this ritual working underneath. Back very shortly. Alrighty, I have the slates that I required. I had to add some more capacity to the altar to get that last one. I literally had both out. I'm taking out, I was sacrificing creatures and myself to get enough in there for the first demonic slate. So for the second one, I went and put some more capacity runes around. I've changed the settings so it only will insert when there's 10 buckets worth of LP in there, just to give it a little bit more of a headspace to push the last level, which demonic slate. From the last level, it's like 15 buckets it needs to add in to make that last level. So, what do I want? The diviner. This one. Somewhere in here is probably my diviner. Yep. Okay, so this will give us the dusk version, which will enable me to do tier 2. So I want Well of Suffering. Cool. So if we pull out the book and look at the Well of Suffering, we'll come back out and go rituals and list of rituals and Well of Suffering. You can see it's quite a large ritual, but it's not very tall. So I'm hoping what I can do is actually get that to be down here somewhere. What I'm looking for is potentially putting my master ritual stone maybe directly under this chest. Now if I do this and go visualize and lock it on there, does that help? No, I think I need to. No, that's not centered at all. Okay, I need to move it across one. My bad. It doesn't need to go under there, it needs to go here. Turn that off for a second. If I get this guy, I think it'll work here. Got a feeling. Let's try and do this. I select you. Literally need to select one down below it. The only way I should do this, let me grab a bit of dirt. Let me put it on that block. Show it properly. So see how this is now hidden in here? When we had the diviner before, and I held it, it did that. Okay, so where these blocks are now is where it should build, which means that it's pretty much going to be directly underneath. I might even be able to go up a little bit actually, and it'll poke out. If I go up one block, poke up one more. Is that the only one that's up high? Bring it up one more. I can't. I can't. Is this enough? It says 15 blocks vertically. I think we're only, like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only about 6 or 7. I'm going to try putting it here. Again, it won't, if I because I've got to be able to break the blocks where it is. So we need to break this one, that one. It'll be these ones here now. Pop this one out and this one. Ooh. All right, that's complete. So, fill in these little gaps that I've got. This ritual requires 40,000 LP in our network. If I grab out, wrong button, this one, grab the Sears sigil back out. I've got 72,000 in my my network. Let's grab our weak activations sigil. To it. Ha! It's working! So what it'll do is it'll actually deliver blood into the network at a cost, right? So I think it's 2 LP tick or something. You see it's going down. But ideally we want to get to a point where we can put the orb in so that I can charge up in between levels here. Now, you can see how much this is draining out. It's not quick enough to do that top tier. So I'm going to need probably some more sacrifice runes around this to make sure that we don't run out like we just did. That makes sense? Because it's not gonna be able to keep up. You can see here it's dropping. It's not quick enough to actually do that. So unfortunately, I need to take that out of there. So give me a second. Let me put some of this stuff away that I'm picking up that's junk. Move this and just pop that out of there. And I'm going to put the orb back in here for the moment. And that'll just absorb the life points for the moment. While we work on getting some more sacrifice runes. So, rune of sacrifice, and even the reinforced rune sacrifice, maybe, or is there a augmented? Maybe not. So just stone, reinforced slates, some gold. We can do that. Let's see what we can do. Geez, they're noisy. Reinforced slate, right? Let's make some sacrifice runes. I'm going to need my orb. I'm going to need another orb. I don't know if this orb's going to be enough. It needs to be whichever one. Got going now. Can I take you and put you in here instead? Get rid of this junk. Is it possible for me to... Really? You stop. Turn that off for the moment. Stop. Alright. So obviously, the more mobs we have up there, the more we'll be able to gain, but let's pop that in there for the moment. Let's make the runes of sacrifice. As you can see here, reinforce. Let's pop these guys in here for the moment, and blank runes in here. I don't know. What do we reckon? Let's do 10 of these. Replace a lot of these guys down here. Part of me wants to do at least another 4. And it's not expensive, right? It's just some reinforced slates. It's really not a big issue in terms of the amount of materials. So, that being said now, that is running full weight. Doing 300 odd with quite a few up there. 500. 500 millibuckets a tick, basically. And that's not going into that thing either, because obviously that is not good enough for that altar. But what I do need to do is, what is the next level of orb? Orb. Spirit Magicians. The Master. Oh, that's the Weak Blood Shard. Grab our spare Weak Blood Shard. Oh, it's full. I'm not going to be able to get this out of here quick enough without putting stuff in. So all I need now is probably a bunch more capacity runes too. Maybe we look at doing some capacity runes. Which is imbued as well. Oh, imbued's the next level up, isn't it? We'd need a couple more imbued slates. Just picked up all that junk. Grab them out. If we can just do, yeah, 3's probably okay. Right. Okay. It can now hold 28 buckets, which is a nice amount. Let's grab our thingo here, and what did that orb, the Master, need? How much? Master? 40,000. Oh boy. If I take that out, it's still going to put... let's make some buckets. Let's make some buckets. 20's fine. Good. Because I'm going to need quite a few of these guys. Okay, I can now hold 42 when it's full. So, part of me wants to just set it up to let it tick over and fill up the backlog of what we need here, which will be, I think I've got it to, what have I got it on, 32 or something? That one. Oh, 16, 16, 8, and 16. Obviously, that's not quite in the right order, but so it'll do 16 of each and then 8 of the demonics, and then it'll stop. Well, it'll leave it in there, actually, which is neither here nor there. I need to work out a way of making it so that when it's when those things are achieved, it will put the blood orb back in, but that's a little bit of finagling that I don't have the mental capacity for right at this moment. No, I just need to look up how to do exactly. I know it can be done. I just haven't done it myself. So therein lies an issue. If I pop this in here, it's going to want 40,000 LP. I don't think it's going to be quick enough. It's burning pretty quick down. Once things fall in, though, is it going to keep up? Not really. Not really at all. Might need to help it along. Very outsy. I don't think this is going to help. I really don't think it's going to help. Oh, we were close. So obviously when it's doing the damage, it's just doing the per shot damage. We're getting so close, but not quite enough. And I'm going to run out of life points myself. Oh, I got it. Oh, goodness me. It did it. Took a lot of effort there. Out of here and grab you out. Let's put some more LP in the network while I heal up. So, as you can see, we do need to do something more here. Probably a bunch more sacrifice runes, maybe. Which again, they're not that expensive. We can let it charge up a bit. I'll take the orb out once I know I've got quite a bit in my network. Because we're sitting at 60, and as I said, it uses like 2 per. So yes, I'll let it charge a bit, get a bunch in the network, and then I'll pop that out and fill up what's underneath in terms of stone, etc. Maybe I'll make it so that when there is 8 of the demonic, it actually outputs a signal as well and stops it from running. Maybe that's another thing, because obviously at the moment we've got this fluid card puts out a red stone when it's above 10 buckets. And this will, one of them will only, okay, this will only insert when it's above 10. I'll play around with it a bit and see what I can do in between episodes. But I'm going to throw another cut in. I think I'm actually almost at wrapping up point, but I'll just go and double check and I'll be back in a moment.